This is the start of the journey, guys. Alright, bad news. Alright guys, we are still in Esperance, but we're currently getting ready for a really remote trip. We're heading east towards Israelite Bay and even further. And we've been waiting for one parcel for quite a bit, and that is recovery gear.
Right, so we're mounting our XE tracks on our roof, our little roof rack here. They come with pretty much these mounting systems. All you need to do is make a little clamping plate for underneath, which we've done, and using some M6 screws or bolts, and now we'll try to get the nuts on from the bottom.
We're getting closer to leaving. We just did a massive shop at Woolies. It's for the 4 of us and we spent around 340 bucks. We collected a heap of points because of all the vouchers. We're very Swabian when it comes to that. And just quickly gonna show you, our fridge is packed, completely full. And the freezer as well, as you can see. And the same with our 2 slide-out pantries, they're completely full. So the next stop will be the fuel station. Not my favorite one. It's gonna cost, I reckon, 800 bucks. That's the number 1. And here's number 2. Filling up the spare tank. How much are we gonna put in?
Too much.
How much?
250.
So 250 plus 160. Gonna be enough?
130 or something.
Would you hold me if I told you we can just run away? So come, my darling.
Alright, we're at the beach and there's this beautiful sunset and we want to park up level so we can make dinner. And our trick is, we pretty much try to bog us ourselves on one side and then we just drive into the holes. Yeah, looks pretty good.
Worry, we're gonna find all we need in our sunset paradise.
Good morning.
Morning.
We are starting our wild trip in...
Wharton Beach, best place to start this kind of a trip.
It's amazing. It's a really calm morning. We parked up at the beach, made coffee and hot chocolate, and we're sitting on the deck just listening to the ocean.
Might go for a surf in a bit, and then we'll head out, hit the tracks.
Hit the tracks. You excited?
Yeah.
He's excited. I'm a bit worried though. Guys, Wharton Beach is turning it on today. The weather is perfect. There are a bunch of surfers out there. And now we got some boogie boards secondhand from a family in Esperance. 3 for 20 bucks. It's always worth checking Marketplace. And now we'll go a bit for a boogie boarding session. Let's see how that goes. Ready, Petri?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. It is amazing. It's so beautiful. We actually don't want to leave, but we have a bit of a timeline. The other guys have to get back to Perth at some point and fly back, so we better get going.
Let's hit the road. Where the
We'll
tracks.
be back one day. We'll come back.
Oh yeah, definitely. Little Tagan Bay in Cape.8. It's actually really easy to get here.
You don't even need a four-wheel drive. It's just a dirt road, and then it's a really short walk. Not difficult as well. Back to where we started, and now we're going down to Dolphin Cove, and hopefully we can see some dolphins. There's an emu walking the same track. We saw some tracks along the beach. We are still in Cape.8 National Park. We've done the beaches now, and we want to hit the track to Mount Reged. It is almost 4 o'clock, so it's gonna get dark in like 2.5 hours. It's apparently a bit rough. We should let down our tires, but yeah, we'll see how we go. This is the start of the journey, guys. So therefore we got the mug ready, and we'll quickly show you what this looks like. It's not like everything's stored away, but we've been going pretty well with this setup. So our plants live in the sink in this little basket. We take the drip tray out of the coffee machine. We almost empty the water tank. We leave a bit inside because of the water filter. Almost everything's stored away. This is gonna come with me. Everything's shut. Just quickly making sure that all the locks, like this one, are closed. All those drawers are closed, and then everything that doesn't have a home at the moment lives on the bed, because we made the experience that it actually works well, except for one time where this 3D printer ended up on the floor. It wasn't funny, but every other time everything survived on the bed, so good to go. Oh, we're hitting the gravel. To go. The first bit was literally dirt road with some sandy holes, but now the actual track begins. So it's more of a sandy track. That's why we're gonna let the tires right down now. We're letting our tires down the same system like we inflate our tires. So we have this air hose that connects both back wheels in this case. And then we have a pressure gauge and a ball valve where we can turn it on and off, like so. Then we can see the pressure here, and they will be the exact same as well. And while you're at it, you can use the air to clean up the mud. kilometer, not even 10 kilometers to go. But I'm running out of daylight like always. But this track is so amazing because you keep driving straight, heading to Mount Ragged. So you can see it the entire time, how it gets bigger and bigger the closer you get. And we got really lucky because we got to see it when it was glowing red and when the sun was setting with the beautiful colors. From Mount Ragged.
Yeah. It's a nice campsite out here. They've done a good job. A couple of group sites and a couple of single sites, and they have a long drop toilet, so everything you need.
We'll quickly show you. So all sites have fire pits, even though you're not allowed to lit fires throughout the entire year. This is a pretty big site we chose. It's the first one. There are a couple of smaller ones around as well, all the way here. And then there's a tiny toilet over here, which is awesome. There's even toilet paper in there. So it made our stay really comfortable. And now we're heading back to the car park of Mount Ragged and we'll do the hike. We can't wait. Patrick, did we see a lot of snakes yesterday?
Yes.
So what are we doing if we go for a hike and we were scared like there could be snakes?
Oh, we always have our snake bite kit with us. And we might even set up Starlink before we actually head out on the hike, just so it's all set up and ready to go.
Sounds like a plan. So let's go. Alright, this hike looks beautiful. It says allow 3 hours return, 30 kilometers, almost 600 meters high, and the first part is class 5, so nothing we haven't done before, but the final 500 meters exceeds walk trail classification. It requires frequent rock scrambling up a very steep and exposed incline. So that will be interesting. If you are short, you may need to be pulled up in a few places on the other side by another person. Well, lucky you, Marlies. Everyone else is tall.
Yeah, I guess that will be me.
Let's do it! You excited, Patrick?
Yeah.
You scared?
Why? Climbing?
Of snakes?
A bit cautious of snakes.
Yeah, very cautious today. We even set up Starlink, so just in case something happens, 1 or 2 people can go down and call for help. Yeah, and we read this story yesterday of a man in, where was it? Gora?
Yeah.
At Uluru, that the family stayed in a resort and he literally just walked a few steps out of the room and a 15 centimeter long brown snake bit him in his shin and he didn't even feel it. So yeah, we're a bit cautious today. Finally, we got to the nice part.
Get to the fun part.
Too much sparkle.
I think we're almost there.
Well, we're still looking for the part where you have to be able to pull up your full body weight.
Yeah, it is a bit disappointed.
Yeah, I thought it would be like...
She wanted to do some real scrambling. And here we are. Alright, Yeda, what are you gonna write?
I'm not sure. I'm
Disappointed in the climb.
Someone flew a Mavic Air 2 as well. Available on YouTube. Okay, who was the last one? 18th, no, 28th actually, of February. So like 2 days ago? Yeah, but then the last one before that was 18th. Wow.
Yeah, and 17th and then 1st.
Yeah, no. This is actually fun and definitely not too hard. So we reckon what they say on the sign with short people that might need some help, I reckon it's related to kids. Because we have a not so tall person with us. And there were no issues at all, so...
Vertically challenged.
Yeah. It's not really like super hard track like it says on the sign. Maybe we went the wrong way. Done with Mount Rugged. Our next goal is to get to Israelite Bay. We are not taking the same track back. We are kind of like taking, it's not a shortcut, another track to Israelite Bay, and apparently you need a forward drive with high clearance for that, so it will be a bit rougher than the one we came in on. At least film a little bit. It's just really slow going, just a bit rocky, but like honestly nothing major yet. So the Mog's wiggling around behind me. Check this out, rocky section again. Patrick said I'm gonna drive afterwards. Because I offered and he was like, yeah, you go. So on average, we're going around 12 kilometers per hour. Sometimes on the really rocky bits it's more like 8. Then there's a good section in between where we go like almost 30. But yeah, it's another probably 28 kilometers to Israelite Bay. Slow and steady.
Got a new driver. Let's hope she does well.
Yeah, hope so. Alright, bad news. We lost the massive bolt that is holding the shock absorber in the back. on the passenger side, and the other guys behind us saw that there's something off, so we stopped, and now they're checking the footage because they were recording from the back, if we can point out when it happened. And Patrick and I are just walking along the track, checking if we find it, if we see something. No bolt inside. And I reckon, because it's an odd size, that we might not even have a spare with us. But we'll figure something out, right? There's a reason why we have a 3D printer with us.
See how we solve this in next week's episode.
We got to this section where we would be leaning really hard on our heavy side, which we don't like, but we don't have any other option, so just gonna go for it slowly. We made it. It wasn't that bad, at least not from the outside.
Bit hectic for me here. I was a bit like,
He was nervous. And this little tilt gauge was on 20 degrees. So 20 degrees to our heavy side, Patrick.
Yeah. Bit much for my liking, but I guess it didn't seem too bad.
Yeah. And another little fun section, especially if you have this big box on the back. There's this massive ditch here. Doesn't look too bad from on the camera, but it is a big ditch. So that will be good, I guess. When the back dropped.
Yeah!
You do realize we're driving with one shocky, right?
Forgot about that.
I'll show you. So, this is still not a jet. Really? So accidentally he's done it in two-wheel drive.
Like 5 minutes ago they told me, oh, you probably don't even need four-wheel drive here, and then we come upon this, but it worked.
Because we've been driving in two-wheel drive the entire time. Did you turn it on for the ditch?
Yeah.
Good, Patrick. That looks scary.
Turn it off again now.
the scenery changed again. It's now a bit of a sandy track, and the first few salt lakes are around. So completely different to the terrain we had before. And we already had like those massive ruts with those walls on each side. They were a bit scary. Because like you can get the Mog wedged in there because it's wider than all the other vehicles, but we made it through.
Tell me something, it might just take the pain away. See, I've been thinking a million things I want to say. Now I'm looking in your eyes, but I'm wandering to your lips. See, I'm trying to keep it cool while I'm hovering for the kiss. 'Cause I've been needing you like old-fashioned orange slice, sweet like daiquiri with strawberry crushed ice. Know you like a margarita with the hot spice. Love the taste of
Next week, we'll show you around Israelite Bay and take you to the tallest dune system in the southern hemisphere. Not everything went as planned.